Hi first graders, Ms. Cortadas here. Today I'm going to teach you how to give directions to someone else if they want to get from one place to another. Now here is a map that I just quickly drew up. Let's take a look at it before we begin. Here we have Library Street that goes from north to south. We have Main Street, which is also a north-south street, and we can tell because we have north, the direction here, we have south down here, and then we also have east and west. So we have Library Street and Main Street. Those are our north-south running streets. And then we have First Street, Second Street, and 3rd Street, and those are our east-west running streets. If you take a look. Now we have lots of places on this map. We have the zoo, we have a farmer's market, we have Brooklyn's house, a church, a pool, we have some more houses, we have Caleb's house here, we have a pizza place, a bank, down here is the school and a playground and a park. We have lots of houses over here. Here's David's house. We have a restaurant, a bowling alley, a parking lot, a mosque. Here we have a pharmacy, a gas station, a bakery. Oh, here's my house. That's Becky's house. Here we have a roller skating rink, a pancake house, a supermarket, a cafe, a bookstore, a library. Oh, and here's Ari's house. I try to include somebody's house from every class. As you know, this is not where our real houses are, but this is a made-up map that I made. So if we wanted to give directions, we would use our north, east, south, west directions, and we would use our street names. So for example, I'm a teacher and I need to go to school every day, every morning. Well, at least I did before the shutdown. So here's my house and here's the school. So if I wanted to get from my house to the school, this is what I would do. Well, I would head east, right? Because this is east. So I would walk east on 2nd Street until I get to Main Street. And then which direction would I go? You're right, I would go south. So then I would go south on Main Street, and then the school is on the east side of the street. And I actually wrote those directions down so you could see how to write directions. I wrote Becky's house, and with an arrow to go to school. First, I would walk east on 2nd Street. Then I would turn south on Main Street. And the school is on the east side of Main Street. Let's look at that one more time. Becky's house, I'd walk east on 2nd Street, turn south on Main Street, and then there the school is right on the east side of the street. Cool, let's try another one. Let's say that I wanted to go from the restaurant. My family and I just finished eating, and we want to spend the day up at the zoo. Ooh, that's far, but I don't think it's too far for us to walk, so let's take a look at what we would do. Well, we'd leave the restaurant, and then we would head east on 3rd Street. Then we would head north on Main Street. We would turn east on 1st Street. And the zoo is on the north side of the street. And I wrote those directions out for us. So I wrote the restaurant with an arrow because we're going to the zoo. And we would walk east on 3rd Street, turn north on Main Street, turn east on 1st Street. The zoo is on the north side of Main Street. Let's look at that one more time just to make sure you guys got that. We're going from the restaurant to the zoo. Now, there's not just one way to get somewhere. If we wanted, we could take a different way. But I tried to choose the directions that would make me walk the smallest distance or the shortest distance. And I think that this would make me walk less than going all the way around. It might not be much less, but if you would want to write directions a different way than I did, that's cool too. So we leave the restaurant, we walk east on 3rd Street, north on Main Street, east on 1st Street, and the zoo is on the north side of the street. Now, I want you to give this a try, okay? I want you to practice picking 2 places on this map, and I want you to write out directions on how to get from the 2 places. Now, you can pick any 2 places on this map, but if you're like, Miss Cortade, I don't know which 2 places to pick, let me pick some for you. So if you don't know which directions to write, I'm gonna have you start with trying to go from the park to the library. Once again, the park to the library, that would be the first set of directions I want you to write. And then the second set of directions I would like you to write would be to go from the supermarket to the bakery. And then the third set of directions I would like you to write would be to go from the pool to the coffee shop. Okay, now if you want to pick different places, that's cool with me, but I want you to pick 3 different sets of directions that you are going to write out like I did. So for instance, if you choose to follow my directions, or if you choose something else, you would write out directions just like I did. Now, I'm going to include pictures of my directions and a picture of the map so that you guys can easily complete this assignment. Now, you say, Miss Cortade, I love doing map stuff. Well, then you can write as many set of directions as you want. Or to make it even more interesting, you could make your own map with your own places on the map, and you could give directions using your map. Now that's something to think about. All right, boys and girls, have a great time. Enjoy.